Winter Village, episode number 9, this time with the Alpine Lodge. And it is currently without any LEDs, so let's get started and we will get some LEDs to the build. At first, like before, we are going to check out which places would make sense for us. And again, we have a chimney here, that is pretty obvious, we have to get lights in here. We have candles, they are pretty small and they have only the small wax below, not something big where we can hide any LEDs. But let's see, I think we find a place where we can get some LEDs in here. And the inside of our house shall get a lamp, and we would like to get a bigger and brighter area in there. The small lights will not lighten up the house in a sufficient style, so we get some additional lights in there as well. And if we rotate it to the front side of the house, we have our lamps next to the door, and they have just a little space in there. That's not really much where we could fit a LED in there, but I think we will manage. So let's find out soon. A big advantage is that you have chimneys on those Winter Village houses. And this is a place where you can easily hide any cables. Drawback is that it's not easily separatable and you have to find a way to get in and out in the different levels of the house. You might already know our electric brick. We use that brick to connect our house to the electrical grid of the rest of the Winter Village. And this time we try to hide it in our chimney. I didn't have the perfect grayish brick color in my storage. But I managed to print it in a color that is similar to the floor, and it's also hiding pretty well in the chimney side wall, as you see. If I have used up all my small connectors, I will switch over to some printed circuit board and attach them directly to a printed circuit board. This one here is okay for a few parts I'm going to build up, but at some point it's really tedious work to get the solder in the right spots and to get it connected. But yeah, finally it's all fitting in here, and we have again through wired plus and minus that we can connect the next house to it as well, and we can go to our LEDs from here on. And here's it, our fireplace. If we would light up all the 6 flames in here, it is just too much. It wouldn't look good anymore in contrast to the rest. It's just then a too bright area and too much focus on that area. Again, we have to take the drill and get in there. That's the best way to get the LEDs and the wires routed in there. Just by putting it to the outside wouldn't look good, and I can't come from the bottom side here. This would require a specific build. We have now the wires cut, and we will remove the isolation by getting some hot solder to one side of our wire. And then we can attach it to our LED and place the LED in our flame. And here is the picture of our lit fireplace, and I'm really happy how it turned out. It looks like some embers are glowing inside of our fire. You already see the electronics in the background, and that is just too obvious even if a lot is covered already. So we add to our CAD system and design a brick that is slightly different. It gets an additional wall, and that shall cover the front view. Our electronics are hidden in the rear side of the chimney, and we can start with our second wire loop. And this time we tried to get behind all the candles on the second and the third floor. We now got all our cables inside the chimney, and we can directly switch from day mode to night mode. And again, I'm quite happy how it turned out. The LEDs and the candles are not too bright, it shall just give a slight shine, and later on we would like to get a brighter shine in the living room. We follow up with our third LED stripe. This one will go to the front door, to our lamps, and then to the living room area behind the Christmas tree in the entrance area. And finally, we got all the cables routed on the inside of the house, and we can switch from daytime to nighttime. And the same highlight on the backside of the house, we switch from day to night. Our house here is one we would like to display from the backside, where we can see all the candles and all the details on the inside. We have a majority of the houses anyhow we want to show from the outside, so it's quite convenient to have a house we can display from the rear. And with that, we conclude our episode number 9, and I hope to see you soon in the next episode, so stay tuned and enjoy the next build.